if you're in the market for an affordable 17 HMR, I must say that the Ruger American Rimfire is probably the pick of the bunch. This one here is the compact version. It hasn't got the threaded barrel, which is a bit of a shame, but it doesn't really matter. I'm not allowed to use anything like a suppressor here in Australia. It's got a very short stock. You can get longer butt spaces, and it comes with two different combs. There's the high comb, which you use with an optic, or it's got your standard flat one that you would use with the standard open sights that come with this rifle. With this one, it doesn't actually come with weaver bases. You actually have to buy them yourself and then fit them up. I've got an old Japanese made Bushnell on this one. A really old scope, but it's really good. So it takes Ruger make the rotary magazine for most of their rimfires, or all of them. So this is a 9-shot rotary mag, and they just work. They just work really well. So this is loaded up with some Hornady that's got the 17 grain VMAX projectile. This thing is super accurate with this ammunition. I've shot 3-shot groups of under ½ an inch at 100 meters with it before. I reckon that we might get close today. There's not a lot of wind, so well, let's put some in and we'll see how we go. Crank a bit of magnification up. And so just as soon as I put the bloody rifle on the rest, we can feel the wind pick up to my back. We'll see how we go. As you can see, there's zero recoil. The wind has really picked up, so I expect these shots to be going out to the right. And there it is, there's 9 shots. Okay, well, so I've got 2 different types of ammo. I've got the Hornady and I've got some Winchester stuff. I've never actually fired this Winchester. Very similar, it's still a VMAX projectile, the polymer tip stuff. So let's give it a shot and see how we go. I've got my my torso target down there again. Loading the mag is very simple. All of these rotary magazine designs are bloody great. Ruger has just been at the cutting edge of magazine design for a very long time. And there we go, there's our 9. It'd be great if it held 10, but 9 is it. So the safety on this one is there's a safety on the tang here. Okay, and just like all the other Ruger Americans, even the precision rifle, the bolt release button is on the side. You just press that one in and the bolt comes in and out. So yeah, it's they're a budget gun, and they just shoot for the money. It'd be hard to find something that shoots this good for the price. All right, so we've got our torso target there. We'll aim for the bridge of his nose. All right, and we had one that didn't extract. There it goes. And it's done it again. And again. It might just be this Winchester ammunition. I've never had it happen with the Hornady. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's odd. I've never actually had that happen before, but it's always when you're live on camera, that's when things happen, things go wrong. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll slip on down to these targets and we'll have a look, see how we went. Well, here we are down at the target. Now this little bottom shoot and see center that I've put on, that was the 9 rounds with the Hornady ammunition. And then up here we were aiming for the bridge of the nose of the target, and the whole group, the center of the group, the point of impact shifted down and well and truly to the left. So you know, there's 9 shots there. We would have shot the gun out of his hand, that's for sure. And one in the shoulder, he wouldn't have liked that. So you know, I've had much better results with this rifle. There's 2 in the one hole basically there. So you know, it is a shooter, and yeah, it's just really good for the money. All right, we'll go back up to the table and we'll talk some more. So a few features of this rifle. It's got a trigger very similar to the Savage AccuTrigger. It's I used to think it was really good, but since getting the Ruger precision rifle, shooting these ones, it's a hell of a lot heavier. I need to do some work on it, that's for sure. So the magazine release is just this little lever here. Press forward of that and the magazine will slide straight out. As I said, it's just a bolt action rifle, and yeah, ultra reliable. I mean, it generally goes bang every single time you pull the trigger. So, and the safety's up there on the tang, so handy if you're into using a safety. I don't generally use a safety, I just don't have a round in the chamber until I'm ready to shoot. So then you've got your sling swivels like you would on any rifle. The rear sight that actually comes with this rifle is the folding sight like you find on a Ruger 1022. Nice, small, compact. Unfortunately, you've got to remove it to run a scope on the rifle. But the front sight is a fibre optic, so it's they're quite nice to use. So one thing that I will say is that the bluing on these rifles is really, really good. It's just so deep. It's just beautiful. It's and I've had it for quite a while now, and I mean, obviously I look after my rifles, but you know, there's just no signs of any types of corrosion at all. And I've had this for around about a good 18 months now, I imagine. It would be around that. Yeah, good cheap shooter. Definitely good for shooting small game. This one here, I've shot foxes and wild cats with it. It certainly does enough damage to knock them down with one shot. The exit holes from these little 17 HMRs is enormous. Such a small projectile, and it causes a hell of a lot of devastation to internal organs and whatnot. So yeah, I can recommend it for sure. So yeah, this is the Ruger American Rimfire in 17 HMR. This is the compact.